So you wanna be a master of Pokemon? Do you have the skills to be #1? We all live in a Pokemon world. Pokemon, I wanna be the greatest master of them all. Got power right in your hands. Pokemon.
Did you know that Pikachu almost wasn't Ash's first Pokemon? It was going to be Clefairy. Before the anime, and even before the video games, there was a Pokemon manga. And in this manga, Clefairy was the protagonist's very first Pokemon, and Pikachu was the second. And the anime was going to be based loosely on this said manga. However, somewhere along the line, the marketing team for Pokemon felt that Pikachu would be a better choice. Because even though he's not one of the original 3 starters, he's still an early obtainable Pokemon within the games. He's gender neutral, and overall tested better with focus groups than Clefairy.
That's your Pokemon?
Pikachu.
Yeah, that's my Pokemon. With Pikachu at my side, I'll get all the Pokemon in the world!
During the Orange Island arc, Brock was replaced by an artist named Tracy. The writers had 2 reasons to do this. First and foremost, they wanted to switch the team up a little bit, feeling that having Ash, Brock, and Misty for too much longer would make the series get repetitive and stale. But the main reason is because the team felt that Brock was being perceived as racist by other nations, specifically by America. Apparently they were concerned about this from day one when they heard that Pokemon would be an international series. What's interesting to note is that they have never received any complaints about Brock and his ethnicity. The only complaints the Pokemon Company had ever received regarding Brock at all was that he was removed.
This ship needs a captain. If I stay here, I'll get to learn more and more about Pokemon every day. And I think these guys may need me a lot more than you guys do.
Remember the GS Ball during the Orange Island arc? Well, originally it was going to have some kind of connection to the Pokemon Celebi. The reason for this was because in the Gold and Silver games, at least the Japanese ones, a GS Ball is used in order to summon Celebi. The writers had planned for an overarching event in which the ball would play some kind of role in getting Celebi. Now, whether or not Celebi was actually in the ball or just had some kind of connection to it is unclear, but the 2 were related in some way. However, the writers felt that Celebi would be better utilized in a movie rather than the show, so they dropped their ideas for the GS Ball and simply hoped that fans would forget all about it.
Aren't your scanners coming up with any information about the GS Ball, Professor?
I'm afraid not, and I have to admit that I didn't expect it to be quite so difficult.
There's an episode in Season 1 called Computer Soldier Porygon, which was banned from all TV, DVD, and VHS. The episode was banned because when it aired in Japan, a specific scene caused severe headaches, nausea, dizziness, blurred vision, and in some cases seizures, convulsions, and even blindness. The reason for this was because the amount of flicker hertz generated in these 6 seconds in the anime far exceeded what a human can normally withstand. Just so that you can have a point of reference, flicker hertz work in reverse, where the lower the number means the higher the frequency. Humans generally are able to experience between 25 and 70 hertz without experiencing any kind of discomfort. This moment ran at 12 hertz. There were a total of 685 children hospitalized from this episode, possibly more experienced some level of symptoms. So this episode was pulled straight from television, wasn't dubbed, and is pretty hard to come by. The Pokemon Company has actually made it a rule that no version of Porygon will ever appear in the anime again.
I see what you mean.
Shocking, isn't it?